Hey guys, Stream Interact War Veteran here, back with another video. This is going to be a quick one about what you can expect will happen from, you know, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One X, or Xbox Series X, excuse me, what the issues are going to be with them for having liquid metal on there, okay? Now, I'll put the link to the description of this video in the description, or in the chat down below, or whatever, in the comments. But this is after 9 months, as you see, effects of liquid metal after 9 months, and this was in an Xbox One X. And you can see just by looking at this scene here, these are all chunks of the thing coming up. I mean, look, there's no copper in this whole area at all. This is what I was trying to warn you guys about the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. They both use liquid metal, and this is going to happen after 9 months to a year. This is only 9 months with a copper heatsink. And look at how bad that this has messed this up. And this is under a microscope. This is bad, okay? Now, if we play along, you see he's removing chunks. I mean, lots of chunks. And of course, he's using a metal thing on there right now. That's just to get the chunks up just for the video. But as you see, of course, he's scratching the thing. You wouldn't want to do that in real. But as you see, it uh, it really does mess up the heatsink bad. So any of you that are thinking about getting the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox, as soon as you get it, take that shit off, because this is what it's going to come down to. Um, it's going to ruin the surface of the copper heatsink that's in there. It's going to happen. And I can show you what the CPU looked like, because he did look at that too. But this is just more proof of how bad this whole thing is. As you can see on there, it's the die of the CPU in there is messed up. That's not coming off. That's stuff that's embedded into the damn silica. So anybody that thinks that this shit's good to do and good to leave on there is just an idiot. It is not good. I mean, look at all that gunk and stuff that's eating away at the CPU. I mean, it's bad. I mean, look at that. It's just eating away at the CPU die. Besides the fact, if they didn't take precautions and the CPU chip has these resistors or whatever the hell they are on the outside edge, if they didn't put a coating over all of that and the liquid metal gets onto them, it's going to short it out, the whole thing. It's not a good idea to use this stuff. And I don't know why, Sony and Microsoft did it. And you can see you can't get any of that shit off. There's a giant chunk there that's not coming up, or it's been eaten away, one of the two. And just all this over here, he didn't use nothing metal on this. It's just from the liquid metal, guys. So I'm warning you once again about this liquid metal that they're putting on the systems. It's gonna destroy the heat sink. It's gonna destroy the CPU over time. This is 9 months. Okay? So imagine what it's gonna do in like 2 years. I mean, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with his CPU that's got all these dark bulges all over it. The one I took apart never had that. So I don't know what the hell he did with this here. That might have been a different test he did. I'll show you one more thing. I don't know if it's what he did. If you look here, he's got a lot of discoloration there too. I don't know if that's from the liquid metal or not, or whatever the hell he did. But my heatsink never looked like that. But once again, guys, I mean, if you just watch from about here and forward once it YouTube decides it wants to load. All right. I mean, if you look at this, this is a close up under a microscope of liquid metal on the Xbox One X's freaking heatsink. Look at how bad that is after 9 months. There's no copper in this area before he even starts scraping. None. So that just tells you their copper heat sinks also aren't full copper. But just watch the chunks that he gets up. I mean, that's bad. And there's so many people that are out there rushing out to get these new systems without even doing any of the research. Do you guys really like wasting money? Look at all that debris. And you never use a scraping thing like he's doing because it would hurt the surface and it would not have good heat, cooling at that point. But that's just bad, man. That's bad. And anybody to think that it's not is just nuts. It ate away all the copper there. And it's just destroying that heatsink. That's what I was trying to tell you guys in the first place. When I warned people a while ago with the last video I did of the issues that the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X is going to have. This is what you have to look forward to if you basically a waste of $500 before tax. Not to mention the fact that they don't even have a terabyte of storage on each, and a 2 terabyte SSD is like $300, guys. So you're really looking at almost $1,000 system with no games. All right, guys. I just wanted to bring this to your attention once again. See if anybody will listen. If not, you're wasting your money and it's your own damn fault.